Welcome to Think Beyond Success Online English. My name is Aisha, and in today's video we are going to cover 30 most commonly made mistakes which English learners generally do during their conversation. Friends, during my entire teaching career I have seen students, they are afraid of speaking in English, conversing in English, and the common answer what I get from them is that they are afraid of speaking in English because they are afraid of making mistake. That is why I have chosen this topic, and I want all my English learners to go through these common mistakes, learn properly and master this sentence structure and what is wrong in that sentence, so that you don't repeat in your conversation and you feel confident and you speak English with ease. Let's see what are the common mistakes. So let's start the topic. Our first sentence is myself Aisha. Friends, many English speakers use this sentence myself Aisha whenever they introduce themselves. They'll say myself Raj, myself Simran. So this is a wrong sentence, friends. Grammatically it is wrong. Why? Because myself is a reflexive pronoun, and never a sentence start with a reflexive pronoun. First pronoun will come, then followed by a reflexive pronoun. So grammatically this sentence is wrong. Instead we can use my name is Aisha or I am Aisha. Why we have to use my name is Aisha or I am Aisha? Whenever we introduce ourselves to somebody, for example in an interview or in any place, wherever we get an opportunity to introduce ourselves, we have to sound humble, friends. We should not show arrogancy over there. Like, we should not sound arrogant. Okay, we should sound humble. When we say I am Aisha, my name is Aisha, this shows that you are down to earth person, you are a humble kind person. Okay, when you use this sentence structure myself Aisha, you sound arrogant. Okay. Friends, our next sentence is I am belongs to Bangalore. Okay, I am belongs to Delhi. How do I get to know about this sentence? Many of my students, they gave their introduction by using this line myself Aisha. I am belongs to Bangalore, I am belongs to Delhi. So belongs, this is a word we use to tell about some position, some authority. For example, this pen. Okay, this pen belongs to me. Okay, that box belongs to Raj. Okay, this mobile belongs to ma'am. Okay, so whosoever thing, whosoever authority, whosoever possess that, we say that this belongs to that person. Okay, so we can't say that I am belongs to Bangalore. This is wrong sentence. Instead, that you could say that I hail from Bangalore, I am from Bangalore, I am native of Bangalore, or I have my roots in Bangalore. You could use any of this sentence. Okay, but not I am belongs from Bangalore or I am belongs to Bangalore. Okay, we can't possess Bangalore. Okay, so just use this I am the native of Bangalore or I hail from Bangalore, I have my roots in Bangalore. Our next sentence is you and me and you and I. Which one is correct out of this when we have to use this? Friends, both the sentence is right. You and me is also right, you and I is also right, both the expression is right. Okay, but it depends in the context, in which context you are using. Okay, so when the action is performed by somebody else, okay, you are not the performer of the action, some other person is performing the action. In that context, we use you and me. For example, mom is taking you and me to the party. Okay, so the action is performed by the mom. Okay, and you like you and me is coming either in the middle of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. Okay, today sir scolded you and me. Okay, so here sir is doing the action of scolding. Okay, so you and me is sitting at the end. Okay, and you and me is the right expression. You and I. Okay, now in which context you and I will come? You and I will come when the action is performed by both of us. Okay, the action is performed by both of us, then we use you and I always come in the beginning of the sentence. For example, you and I are going for the party, you and I are cleaning the house, you and I are cooking tonight, you and I are working on this project. So we use you and me when the action is performed by somebody else, and we use you and I when the action is performed by both of us. Okay, and I hope my this explanation is clear to you, friends. So let's move to the next mistake. So friends, our next expression is I and Raj and I. So what is the difference? What is the difference? There is a very minute difference, I and Raj and I. Okay, how we have to use it? Okay, in which context we have to use this both expression? Okay, both the expressions are right, but it depends on the context, in which context you are using this. Okay, when you are receiving any compliment, when you are receiving any credit for something, or somebody is offering you something, okay, at that time you give the credit of that to somebody else first, okay, then later you take that credit. Okay, for example, Raj and I received an award. Okay, Raj and I got selected. Okay, Raj and I will be presenting the project. So you take the other person's name first, then you take your name. That is called manners, friends. Now, in which context we take this I and Raj? Okay, when we are taking any compliments, at that time we take the other person name first, then we take our name later. But when sometimes it happens, no, that sometimes we do some mistake and we take scolding. Okay, it is not only scolding, like something unpleasant thing is happening and we can't give the other person, we can't take the other person name first. Okay, so in that context, okay, for example, you broke car glass and dad is asking who did this. Okay, so you take your brother name, you take your friend name later, but first you follow your name. Okay, it is not our Indian culture, friends, that we for any scolding and all we take other person name first, then we take our name. So what we have to do is we have to take our name first, then we have to take the other person who was accompanying you. Like, okay, so I and Raj did this mistake. I and Raj spoiled your painting. I and Raj broke your car glass. Okay, so take other person name later when there is a mistake. Take other person name first when you're receiving credits. Friends, I hope this explanation is clear to you. Friends, our next sentence is मैं आपसे सहमत हूँ. Okay, sometimes we say that मैं आपसे सहमत हूँ. For that, I have heard many a time my participants they use this sentence. Okay, I am agreeing with you. Okay, मैं आपसे सहमत हूँ. I am agreeing with you. So, friends, when we are using am is our helping verb. Okay, am is are the helping verb. Okay, I am when you are using, along with the verb ing should come. Okay, so when you're using I am agreeing should come. I am agreeing with you, that is right sentence. But you can't say I am agree with you. Okay, instead you could say I agree with you. Okay, that could be the right sentence. I agree with you. When you're not agreeing with somebody, I am not agreeing with you. Okay, instead of I am not agreeing with you, I am not agree with you. Okay, you could say I do not agree with you. Okay, here I am agree with you, I am not agree with you. These two are grammatically wrong sentence. I agree with you, I do not agree with you is a right sentence. Friends, I hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next. Okay, many times we say that it's depend on you. Okay, ये आप पर निर्भर है. Okay, ये आप पर निर्भर है, it's depend on you. Okay, so it is not the right sentence, friend. It's depend on you is a wrong sentence. The right sentence is it depends on you. Okay, how will you learn this? Okay, it is like you have to uh, use this, you have to practice this again and again so that it become part of your conversation. You need not to focus while conversing. Okay, it depends on you is a right sentence. Next sentence is according to me. Okay, according to me is a wrong, grammatically wrong sentence, friends. Why it is wrong? Sometimes you have to prove yourself. Okay, you did not do something or you did right. Okay, so you have to take the other person to talk on behalf of you. Okay, according to me, Raj has not done this mistake. Okay, so other person can give your witness, other person can give your surety, but you yourself can't give your surety that according to me. Okay, so according to me is the wrong. According to survey, according to data, according to research, okay, according to her, according to him is right, but not according to me. Okay, So instead that you could say, in my opinion, in from my point of view, you can use this sentence, okay, but not according to me. Our next sentence is, I was go to my college. Okay, I was go to my college. It's a grammatically wrong sentence. Matlab, you're talking about past, so you're using was. Okay, and you are using first form of verb, that is present form of verb. Okay, I was go to my college. When you want to talk about past, okay, मैं college जा रही थी, मैं hospital जा रही थी, मैं मंदिर जा रही थी, so we use was and were. Okay, but along with that we use ing form. Okay, we can't use was, and we can skip, we can take the present form of verb. Okay, so instead that you could use in past simple. Okay, I went to college, I went to my college, I went to hospital, I went to market, I went to school. So I was go to my college is wrong, I went to my college is a right sentence, friends. Our next sentence is, there are 26 alphabets in English language. Okay, to sound this sentence seems very correct, friends. You don't find any mistake in this, but it is not a right sentence. Okay, 26 in English alphabets, there can be a 26 letters. Okay, a set of 26 letters is called alphabets. Okay, English alphabets. English alphabet is nothing but a collection of 26 letters. But you can't say 26 alphabets in English. This sentence is wrong, friends. Instead, you could say, there are 26 letters in English alphabets. Now, our next mistake is, the police is coming. See, this sentence is looking so correct, perfect. Okay, what you could not find what is wrong in this, but actually grammatically this sentence is wrong. Okay, police is a collective noun. Okay, police is a collective noun, it is not a singular noun. Okay, the policeman is coming, the police officer is coming is right, but not police is coming. Okay, so when you are talking about police, it is a collective noun, so police are coming. Our next mistake is, please return my money back. I have heard this sentence a lot of time, friends. Please return my books back. Okay, please return my money back. I have heard a lot of time, and you might also have heard this sentence. Okay, what is wrong in this sentence, friends? Return. Okay, return means what? Give it back. Okay, return, it literally mean is give it back. Okay, so please give it back my money back. This sentence is you see how odd it is looking to hear. Okay, so twice we are using back. Okay, so instead one return is enough. Don't add extra word to this sentence. Please return my money. Okay, please return my money on time, you could say, not back. Okay, please return my money back is wrong. Okay, instead use, please return my money. Our next sentence is, nothing is more better than this. Okay, nothing is more better than this, friends. What is wrong in this sentence? Try to identify what is wrong in this sentence. Nothing is more better than this. This sentence looks so normal. This sentence looks perfectly all right, but there is a wrong, there is a mistake. Okay, friends, when it comes to better, better is a comparative degree. Okay, good is a positive degree, better is a comparative degree, and best is the superlative degree. Okay, good, better, best. There can't be any word more better. Okay, when you're comparing two things, you use better. Okay, when you're talking about something, something positive, you use good. Okay, this is good. When you're comparing two things, use better. Okay, when it is superlative degree, use best. Okay, but there is no word, no such word more better in English. So this more is an additional word. So instead you could say, nothing is better than this. I hope this is clear to you. Our next sentence is, it was a blunder mistake. Okay, so what is wrong in this, friends? Blunder. What do you mean by blunder? Blunder is mistake. Okay, blunder means mistake. Okay, so it was a mistake. Okay, that is wrong. Twice you're telling mistake. Okay, so it was a blunder, that is fine. Okay, don't add additional mistake. This is an extra word, additional word to the sentence. Okay, it was a mistake, not it was a blunder mistake. Now, what is wrong in this sentence, friends? Whose pen is this? W-H-O apostrophe S. Whose pen is this? What is wrong in this? Friends, the wrong is whose spelling is wrong. Here the word pronunciation is very correct, but the writing is wrong. Okay, W-H-O-S-E, whose is the right word. Okay, whose pen is this? किसका पेन है ये? तो किसका पूछने के लिए WHOSE whose we use, not WHO apostrophe S. When you use this WHO apostrophe S, who is or who has. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Now our next sentence is, could you repeat that song again? Okay, this is quite common mistake, many general mistake. Okay, many English speaker use this. Could you repeat that song again? Okay, what is wrong in this sentence? Repeat means back. Okay, repeat means again. So when you're telling back and again, using the word repeat, why extra additional again is at the end? Like, okay, could you repeat that song? That could be fine. Okay, not could you repeat that song again? Okay, could you repeat that song is a right sentence, not could you repeat that again. Okay, repeat and again both are same. He is my cousin brother. So friends, just check it out. If you are correct, where you're correct, drop in the comment box. Do let me know where this sentence is going wrong. He is my cousin brother. She is my cousin sister. Okay, so when you're using he pronoun, okay, why are you adding additional brother? Okay, he means it is obviously understood that you're talking about some boy. Okay, one boy. Okay, so he is understood that that person, the boy you're talking about, is your cousin. Okay, he is my cousin, that is enough. Why additionally you're telling brother? Okay, he is my cousin, that is sufficient. She is my cousin, that is sufficient. She is my cousin's sister. Okay, this sister word is an additional word. Our next mistake is, she went to Bombay 1 year before. Okay, friends, what is wrong in this? You just check it out, take some time, pause this video and check where this sentence is going wrong. Okay, the wrong here is the before word. Okay, we went to Bombay 1 year before. Friends, before we use when we talk about some point, for example, I went to Bombay before she went. Okay, so before you use before some other incident, before some other event. Okay, but when you are talking about past, when you want to tell that you went in past somewhere, so you use ago. Okay, I went to Bombay a year ago, 1 year ago. So don't use before. Before you use when there is something else also to talk about. I hope this is clear to you, friends. Let's move to next sentence. Friends, what is wrong in this sentence? Everybody are happy. Everybody, it looks very natural. Everybody are happy. Okay, it sounds perfect. But friends, everybody is a singular subject. It is not a plural subject. Okay, we count this everybody, somebody, everyone as a singular subject, not plural. So when their subject is singular, the helping verb also should be singular. For example, everybody is happy, not everybody are happy. Friends, I did not met anybody. Okay, I did not met anybody in the party. What is wrong in this sentence, friends? See, in this sentence, did not is used. Okay, did means did is past. Did, when you hear it, it takes you to the past. Okay, you're talking about past. Okay, did not when you're telling, and again you're telling met. Okay, met is also past. Meet is present, met is past. So in a sentence, to past word can't come. Okay, to past verb can't come. Okay, so I did not meet anybody is a right sentence, not I did not met anybody. Now this sentence you just check, friends. I listen music every day. Okay, I listen music every day. Okay, what is wrong here? Whenever we are talking about music, okay, listen. I listen to song, I listen to audio. I listen to. Whenever you are using listen, after that followed by preposition to. Okay, I listen to music. Okay, I listen to music is right, not I listen music. This preposition to is missing in the first sentence. I am going to home. Friends, what is wrong in this sentence? I am going to home. I am going to market. I am going to hospital. I am going to school is right. Okay. But when it comes to home, uh, according to English, the rule is when you're talking about home, preposition to is not followed. Okay. So I am going home is right sentence, not I am going to home. English is sometimes really very peculiar. It is really hard to understand. So the rule of English is like I am going home is a right sentence, not I am going to home. So why the rule is like this? Even I don't know why the rule is like this. But when it comes to home, we skip to. Okay, but when we talk about hospital, school, or something, we take this preposition to. Okay, I am going to school. I am going to college. I am going to hospital. I am going to office. But no, I am going to home. Okay, I am going home is a right sentence. Now you just check this sentence, friends. I have visited Bombay last week. Okay, what is wrong in this sentence? I have visited Bombay last week. Last week, this word talks about finish time. Okay, last week is a finish time. But when we are using this have as a helping verb, okay, this have visited is present perfect. Okay, whenever we are using present perfect, we are talking about some completed action. Okay, and that has some effect in the present, then only we use present perfect. Okay, but when we are using last week, this is finish time. So never finish time comes with present perfect, friends. This is something wrong. So instead that we have to use I visited Bombay last week. Okay, visited, you're just talking about in past simple. Okay, I visited Bombay last week, that is fine. Okay, last week, last month, last year, all this is finish time. Okay, this today, this week, this month, this year, lifetime. Okay, all these are unfinished time. So whenever you're talking about present perfect, use unfinished time, and whenever you're talking about finished time, use past simple. I have been working here since 2 months. Okay, so friends, what is wrong in this sentence? Just comment and do let me know. I have been working here since 2 months. Okay, what is wrong here? See, when you are using since comes when there is a point in time. Since is a preposition we use before point in time. Okay, whereas 2 months is a period of time. Okay, since Monday, since January, since 1999. Okay, point in time since is right. Okay, but when there is a period of time, okay, 2 months, 1 year, then preposition for will come, friends. Period of time for will come. Okay, our next sentence is your hairs are very thin, friends. Hair, when you're talking about hair, one hair or 10 hair or number hair, when you can't, uncountable noun, friends. Hair is an uncountable noun, you can't count, so you have to take it as a single unit. Okay, you can't tell it is hairs, you have to take it as hair only. Okay, your hair, when it is single unit, you can't add r. Okay, your hair is very thin. Okay, your hair is very long, your hair is very rough. Okay, not your hairs are. Hairs is a wrong sentence, friends. Hair. Okay, let it be how many, 1 hair, 2 hair, 10 hair, or bunch of hair, we call it as hair only. Our next sentence is my brother-in-laws are coming. So what is wrong in this sentence, friends? Brother-in-laws, is there any sentence like this? Brother-in-laws. Okay, in-law is a relation, name given to a relation. Okay, in-law. You can't add s and make it plural to it. Okay, in-laws. So the s, the plural, you have to, if it is more than one, okay, you have to add in brothers. Okay, my brothers-in-law are coming, my sisters-in-law are coming. Not you have to add s to laws. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now our next sentence is Raj has been absent from Monday. Okay, what is wrong in this sentence, friends? Raj has been absent from Monday. Okay, the preposition here from Monday. Okay, when we use preposition from, we have to talk about two times. Okay, from Monday to Saturday, from Monday to Sunday. Okay, so two times should have to come. Here, when you're talking about one time, point in time, you have to use since. Raj has been absent since Monday because you're talking about some specific time, point in time. Okay, from preposition is wrong in this sentence. Means Raj has been absent since Monday. Now you see this sentence, friends. Divide it between the people in the room. What is wrong in this sentence, friends? Divide it between the people in the room. Imagine that you are distributing sweets and you are asking divide it between the people in the room. So here the word between is wrong, friends, because between the word we use to talk about two people. Okay, two team, two group, two nation, two cities, between we use. Okay, but you're talking about more than two, we use among. Okay, divide it among the people in the group. Now you see this sentence, friends. She is married with a doctor. Okay, here the word with is wrong. Okay, whenever two person get married, okay, she is married to a doctor, she is married to an engineer, she is married to an artist. Okay, so she is married with a doctor, with preposition is wrong, friend. Now you see this sentence, friends. She was boring in the class. Okay, so when you read this sentence, you get the feeling like, okay, she was boring in the class. That means she was making others feel bored. Okay, she was the one with her some action, others were getting bored. Okay, so this sentence gives that sense, but you mean to say that she was feeling bored in the class. So instead that you could use this, she was bored in the class. That means she was feeling bored in the class. Okay, she was bored in the class. Now I have heard this sentence many times, friends. One of my friend is rich. Okay, one of my friend is poor, one of my friend is absent, one of my friend told me. Okay, when you're telling one of my friend, okay, so you're imagine that you have 10 friends, and out of that 10 friends you're talking about one friends. So it can't be one of my friend, it should be one of my friends. Friends, because out of that 10 friends you're talking about one friend. Okay, so the right sentence is one of my friends is rich. Friends, here I come to an end of this lecture. I hope you might have got corrected on various different sentences and various different concepts you might have understood, and now you are ready to speak English with confidence. Friends, best of luck. Friends, I hope my today's class is helpful to you and you might found my today's class interesting and knowledgeable. If you find my teaching helpful, if you find my teaching useful to you, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to drop a comment, and do let me know what next topic, on what topic you want me to cover in my next videos. Thank you, friends. I will see you, I will meet you in my next upcoming videos with some more interesting topics. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Take care. Bye bye.